Hello space engineers, welcome back to Far From Alone. So in the background there you can just see that asteroid POI that I was playing with in the last episode. Let me get back into some form of character mode, there we go. Yes, over there, there's not much there, I haven't bothered going back to it. What I have been doing is grinding down, Mayday, okay. Grinding down everything useful in this Havelock. So I think I've pretty much taken everything out except the hydrogen tanks and the batteries. I think I did put these on discharge, yes, but we're full. We don't need power, we don't need hydrogen, we actually don't need any of what's left. So I think I'm just going to dump it. Seems a shame. Don't really like just getting rid of good stuff. But I've got somewhere in the region of 500,000 iron ingots, so I really don't need the shell. And all of these are on stockpile and full. So I can't really store any more hydrogen. So I think we're just going to leave it here, and yeah, we'll just let it despawn, I think. So let's unhook it. There we go. And actually going to just switch that off. There we go. And then we can retract these. Like so. Okay, so I will have my my bits back. Might as well. I put them there, I'll have them back. So I haven't had too much trouble with Reavers since I've been here. Did get a few flybys, but the decoys soon took care of those. And I used my little constructor ship to do a lot of the grinding down. But I don't tend to get on very well with those things. As you can see, I broke a few grinders. There was a welder on this side which I decided to get rid of because I just never used it. Yeah, that's that. So we do have a POI 8 kilometers ahead of us, and I think we're going to be passing pretty close to it. So what I want to do is just start moving just ever so slowly. First thing we want to do is get away from this thing. There we go. Oh, those up thrusters certainly do a lot of work, don't they? We need some better thrust pushing downwards. Okay, so I'm going to switch forward thrust off. And start cruising. We'll just go slow. Maybe 20. Just enough to keep the Reavers off our back. Ooh. Mining carriage. Right, in the last episode I showed you this thing that I'd started. I never actually proceeded any further with it because we got it a little bit interrupted by the Havelock. So wanted to try and carry on with that today. If I can find the things I need. Where are we? 6. So yeah, I think oh, not on that one. Of course, everything's moved around now following the update, and I don't know where half the stuff is. So we've now got sensors on there. So you'll have to bear with me while I struggle to find things, but I'm sure we'll find it all in the end. I have switched off the global encounters, global encounters 0, but other than that, I think we're probably pretty good just to carry on as we are. Right, so left extent, we want 2.5 meters, so that's going to be 3.75. Right is probably going to be the same. Might need to tweak these a little bit. Bottom. We'll have to come back to the bottom, I think. The top we're not going to be using. The back is going to be probably 2.5, maybe? Might be 3.75. And the front is... Actually, I think we'll just say 0 on that. So we don't want to detect... I don't know why I'm drifting. It's a bit strange. We don't want to detect players, floating objects. We do want small ships. Ship station subgrids, probably not. We might come back to that one as well. And only really want owner, but I might as well leave friendly on for now. Okay, so let's have a look how that looks. Show on HUD and sensor field range. Looks pretty good. We're only detecting small ships, so the floor shouldn't make any difference. But we do need to back off, what's that, bottom? And let's do it this way. Bottom extent. So we want, if it's building something that's going to get clang, then yeah, so 3.6, that looks about right. And we switch those off again. And I did notice we are getting pretty close to this POI, so I think we'd better just go and check out what's going on with that. Don't see it. Let's wait for it to flash up again. Let's see if we can pinpoint where it is. It's a long way away. It just looks like a wreck. Right, let's go and see if our luck is going to be any better on this wreck, shall we? Forward a little bit, down a little bit. Oh, well within range. The solar panels haven't gone down yet. Guessing that means it's not enemy? Or maybe it just doesn't have any guns on it. Okay, just come to a halt there. It looks pretty small actually. What are you? Oh, it's got one iron thruster. Definitely no guns. Half-built refinery by the look of it. Okay. I think we'll just scoop this up and be on our way. Not actually sure it's worth even hooking up to it. Maybe just grind the thruster off. Come on, down you go. Yep, that's pretty small. We'd possibly get more if I hacked it, but I've got a small grinder. Let's try that. Easiest place. You got any in you? 12. Well, 12's better than nothing. You, nothing. Oh, of course. I forgot. Just going to check, see if there's any ice in it, that's all. Ooh, and bottles. And what about you? Just steel? Finding anything? Not a lot, but look at it. Back to you. I presume if there was a gun in here somewhere, then we would have... oh, hello. We would have already found it. 6 gravity components. Very nice. And no medical components. 2 metal grids, that's about it. Nothing in new. No. Oh, cobalt. Do need to put the large thruster on this side as well. I haven't yet done that. Incidentally, you remember we launched drones on the last episode and used quite a lot of ammo up in shooting the Havelock close range. That's pretty much exhausted my supplies of ammo. Apart from what's in the guns, we don't actually have any. I do have 8 missiles that the Havelock kindly gave me, so we can get rid of those. But yeah, other than that, I am getting quite desperate on the ammo situation, as you can see. Right, let's mosey on down, have a look at this ship printer. So we need to set that projector up, and yeah, need some timers just so that this can park itself. Okay, that'll work. And then we decided this piston was withdraw, so we want to... Ooh, that's a good jump. We want to set up the actions for here so that if what it detects goes out, yeah, so if it detects a small grid, we want to retract the piston, and if it goes out, so it's no longer detecting it, then we want to extend the piston. I think that's right. Whoa, okay. Mag boots. Gotta hate them. Right, so this thing needs to show only buildable. And we never did group these welders, so we're going to do that now. So that's small grid, oops, grid. Ship printer, welders. And I don't need to see those. Why am I moving? Or is the ship moving? I think the ship's moving. Okay, so the only danger I can see here is initially that's not going to reach where I set the sensor to, which is fine as long as that will weld that up, which I think it will. So if the welders are on, we want this to be spinning, don't we? So we want to include that rotor in the group with the welders. I think that's right. And right, we'll come back to the timer setup, I think. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the timer just yet. But essentially all the timer has to do is make sure this is retracted. So that'll be retract this fully. Switch off the printer probably, the projector. And then after a delay, retract that piston. So that's going to be 2 timers anyway. Alright, let's have a go. So small grid, ship printer welders. And let's see if that will actually print anything. Okay. We short of something? Steel plate? I don't believe that for a minute. Switch those off for a minute. There's 9,000 steel plate in there. Did I not connect you up, maybe? Did I not pipe you in? I didn't pipe you in. That'll probably would be why you're complaining then. Okay, so we're gonna change that out. Okay, that should be a little bit more better. Right, let's try that again, shall we? I'll actually do it from over here. Oops. So, small grid welders. Switch you on. Oh, we got some clang going on. Okay. Maybe that sensor needs to actually be a little bit further. Hang on, wait. SG, ship printer welders. Off. Oh yes, and we've got thrusters firing in all different directions here. I'm going to switch them off for a minute now. I don't have an access point. Yes, I do. Thrusters. Oh, that's not easy, is it? T-bug off, iron off. Still got one on there somewhere. Yes. Well, that didn't really work, did it? So we've still got a box to build back here. I think clearly, what was it, bottom extent needs to be a little bit further than that, maybe.
Energy low.
We're a little bit caught up, aren't we? Problem is, it's trying to build stuff that's just, it can't build yet. I think maybe we need to put a sheet of glass over the front of it to stop it building stuff back into the middle of the welders. Right, let's just still drifting. Why am I drifting? Clang events. You should have come back by now. Why haven't you come back? Oh, okay. Now you have. And you are off, so I don't know why you were doing that. That was a little bit of a failure, wasn't it? We've already built thrusters and things, so I don't want to grind those down. We might have to just do some hand welding to catch up with where it should have been, but in the meantime, I think we're going to have to try and put some, like a cover over this in some way. So we're going to have to take these out.
Critical.
Did that work? And if they're going to be there, they might as well be in a nice bright red colour, mightn't they? Okay, Windows, 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 Windows are you. 1 by 1 flat, okay. Right, so that sensor is live at all times, isn't it? Whether this is on or not. So we should be able to extend this, and then as soon as anything looks like it's going to glide, it should retract the piston. He said, yes. Okay. So what I want to do, if I can, is just pull that. Actually, we're pretty close there, aren't we? Where is it? Bottom extent. What is it that it's detected that stopped it there? A thruster. I don't see anything else, so I don't know why it's not going closer. Definitely not extended fully. Maximum distance 10, we're at... okay. So obviously that sensor is telling it. Space pirate. Oh, drone facility. Yeah. Need to get the tug done before we get something like that. I think that sensor must be detecting it, but it's not. It shouldn't be. Like, there's nothing there to detect. So let me reverse that back again. That off for a second. What can we remove that's unimportant? Right, I don't know if that's going to reach back here, unfortunately. But I don't want to lose the thruster components out of all those thrusters, so... Alright, let's see how close that will go this time. What I don't want it to do is build any more blocks at the front here until it's sort of has to. That's better. Okay, so we switch on you. Are you going to reach those cargo containers? Shall we try it? Right, what are you doing? Why am I jumping about on the cargo container? We've definitely got drift going on again. I don't quite know why. didn't fold that up, so it must be these things. Clanging and banging. So I'm going to try your suggestion. Thank you very much. We're going to just try temporarily locking those. Still banging and clanging. Yeah, definitely banging and clanging. Yeah,
Energy low.
Reset my dampeners. Oh, we've got Reaver Invader coming in. Wonderful. Yeah, and he's right where I want to go. He's actually heading down, so we're going to fire it down that way. Right, you detecting me or something else? Yeah, thankfully you took the decoy. Okay, solar panels are doing funny things. Solar... Nope, 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 nope. Let's try again. Solar hinge. It was those two, wasn't it? Yes. It didn't stop the clanging, so I don't think there's any point in leaving them locked. And those two. Okay, Mr. Reaver has gone to play. Yeah, we're miles off. Like, we're supposed to be down there. I don't know what's going on suddenly with this drift. I expected that it would do it when we had the Havelock attached underneath us, but that's long since gone. Come on. I think we'll invest in some more gyros, shall we? The other way. I think given the amount of hydrogen that we've got that we're not using, I think I might get rid of these solar panels and just go to hydrogen engines, because clearly hydrogen is not something we're short of. And I'm not convinced that these solar panels are not contributing to the drift, so I think we'll maybe consider getting rid of those. Right, back to matters in hand. If it will weld up those, I think we'll be good here. We'll have to see. So, let's try that again. Ooh, banging and clanging. SG printer welders on. There's an awful lot of smoke coming off the back, isn't there? And no, it still doesn't like it, does it? Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. It's welding stuff up outside of its boundary, that's the problem. I didn't grind it off. Yeah, so I think the conclusion I'm coming to is it would have to be like in a circular shape in order to do this rotation thing. I think what I'm going to do is... Ooh, something broke. Switch that off so that I can attempt to reverse this piston out of the way. You gonna free yourself? There we go. Yeah, I think, oh look at that, we've even got some stuff inside the glass. I think unfortunately it was a smart idea that was never going to work. So, yeah. Redesign. Right, so we're going to have the same problem here, aren't we, with it trying to build things into itself. So... as that's now fixed, we don't need the groove.
Energy critical.
I think we're going to need to put some glass there, so what have we got? 1x2 flat, that's not much good. We want the big things. That one I think. 3x3 flat. And that one. Ooh. Bulletproof glass, huh? And same as before, I think we're going to just stop this from building around the sides. Switch you on for a minute, just get that built. And I'm going to need a sensor now.
Energy
Where the
low.
best place to put the sensor is particularly. I think it really matters. We've done that. I don't need more, thank you. So for sake of access and ease, I guess we'll just put it there. So with 3.75, even though I actually think it's less than that, but this is going to be, where are we? Going to go through this block, and another block, so 2.5, 5, 7.5 maybe, and then the front extent is 0. We want that. Small ships detect, and okay, and actions again we got draw, so when it detects we want to retract, and when it uses track we want it to extend.
Energy critical.
Okay. So, welders off, please. And we should be good to just extend this, and that sensor should stop it from crashing. Let me get some energy before we attempt this time. And we'd better make some stuff as well. So let's have a couple of hundred of those. Right, we'll go for 300 of those. And be short of anything. Into those, got a few thruster components. Probably could do with some more of those. So we're using those on the decoy as well. Batteries are good. We've got a lot of reactor components, so I wonder if I should maybe dismantle some of those and get some silver back. And one grav. Okay. Don't see anything missing. So let's give it another go. I didn't actually check the field range of that sensor, but I think it should be okay. Can't actually see it. We have stopped before we collided, so I'm guessing that's a good thing. Alright, let's try out, see if we can finish this ship off, shall we? So, SG into welders on. Oh, that's very, very clammy. I think maybe we need to just extend that a little bit. What was it? Bottom extent 3.75, maybe 3.8. Why have you stopped? Yeah, so it's saying I can't build anymore and you won't retract me. Okay. I don't want to go too far. Why are you not retracting now? You're not detecting a grid. And you should be... Yeah, we're in a positive direction. Now I'm telling you to do a negative direction and you won't. There we go. It's not retracting even though it knows it should. Let's do 4.25. It definitely thinks there's a small grid there, but it's not retracting it. Did I set it up the wrong way round or something? Retract. Okay. That's a little bit odd. Missed that cap off there. Well, built it in the end, but I wouldn't honestly go as far as to say that was a successful test. So there's that. Right, let's switch these welders off before I fry myself. Yeah, that's weird. That sensor should detect as it builds it. Sort of, if suddenly a block appears within its sensor range, it should detect it and retract that piston. But it definitely wasn't doing that. Don't know why. And also this thing here. Did I get it? For some reason that didn't get built. I'm not 100% sure why. And we're out of superconductors and we don't have a hacking chip for that, so that's fine. Okay. So we are missing a few things on there, aren't we? Not 100% sure what. Right, let's switch the dampeners off for a minute and switch the thrusters on. And thrusters on, hydrogen thrusters on. Seem to be missing that one. Oops. Alright, so ideally I think I could do with coming to a stop before we actually grind that off there, just to be on the safe side. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas why that didn't work, I'm a little bit confused. That's the standard way of doing it. I wasn't surprised it didn't work with this rotating, I must admit. I think that was a bit of a forlorn hope. But I did expect it to work with a flat wall. But it just doesn't seem to be withdrawing the piston. Very odd. Right, let's have a look what's going on outside. I think we're all clear. We've drifted off again. Okay, come to a stop there. Are we stationary? Yes, we are. Okay, initial dampeners on. Switch you off, and should be pretty much good just to hide you away for a minute. And say I will set up a little switch and a couple of timers that deploy that properly, but for now that'll have to do. Alright, let's go get some hydrogen. So I'm trying to think what's actually missing off there. Obviously the connector. It's that one. And probably the batteries. Batteries? We have one battery, I think. Battery. There. It's probably recharge on off. And what was that one? Landing gear, probably. Switch lock. I don't see a thing. There we go. Okay, so lock you. Steal some hydrogen. Seems we got plenty of it, might as well just fill it up. There we go. And I'll put you on recharge as well. Right, so there we go. T-Bug lives again. Although she did fight it a little bit. It's almost as if she didn't want to, you know, didn't want to. So we need a hacking chip and 10 of those. And now I did hide where are we? I did hide 250 superconductors in here that are destined for the jump drive, but I don't want to like leave them just to be available for building. So hopefully we'll have enough stuff to just make the things that we need. And then I'm going to dismantle a load of stuff. Yeah, I don't think it's this drone that's causing my drifting issues. I mean, that's just docked like any other ship, and it doesn't have any thrusters anyway, so I can't imagine that's going to be causing any kind of a problem. I'm relatively convinced it's these solar panels, and I think the best thing we can do with those is, you know, we're not having power issues. We might have when I get the other jump drive going, but we do have a fair amount of hydrogen. There's 3 totally full tanks here and another 2 at the front, so we've got 5 tanks of hydrogen. That battery is actually showing red. Stored maximum. Current input nothing, current output nothing. Fully depleted. And they were on discharge. I think we can probably dismantle those. Yeah, that one's still providing. And then we've got these 2 to do something with. So yeah, power-wise we're actually doing okay. Right, that's 10 of those and 1 of those. Looking at my scrap. There we go. So she's all back together, and yeah, I'm really disappointed in my little welder situation. But it is what it is. Oh yes, don't forget dampeners. Right. Okay, what's next? Right, I want to change this thing in the middle of my hangar. It's not a good place, really, to have... Well, they're not exactly stairs, are they? An access point. So I was actually thinking of bringing them down the side here, but now, of course, we've put big thrusters in the way. That makes it kind of tricky. So I thought what we could do is sort of, we've got a line there kind of thing. So if I actually just mark that one as a possible entry point. Yeah, that's probably okay, although maybe a couple over would be better, but well, we could have an entry point here, turn right, go down. That might work. And then turn right again, and then stairs down kind of that way. That'll kind of work. Let's give it a go. The reason I want to attempt something along those lines is because if I can find the stairs... No, they've moved the stairs off the ladder. Okay. Ladders is now just ladders. Which of course we never use, do we? Stairs. I don't know which group they're going to appear on now. But that's all part of the learning process, isn't it? Yes, I thought if we go down It's going to have to come out as well, isn't it? Something along those lines. Is that going to work? I think that's going to work. Don't really need that in there, but I'll put it in for now just to give it some kind of structural strength. I know somebody who'll be very proud of me for using catwalks and stairs. Might need to change that one as well. Headroom and all that. Right, we're definitely going to need safety railings on there, I think. We don't want to be having any industrial accidents now, do we? Actually, I can probably save a block there, can't I? It on the inside. There we go. Beautiful stairs. And I'll do the same thing on the other side, and then we can get rid of these. And apart from the aesthetic value outside, I mean, that could just as well be yellow, I guess. We don't really need it now because we've got the extra detail here, which also needs tidying up, doesn't it? So yeah, I think we're going to get rid of the slopes. So bear with me while I copy this onto this side. Okay, so I got rid of the holes in the floor. We now just have a complete hangar bay, and then we have our stairs over here, which with my boots is fun. So I got rid of the black slopey bits that were our way down, which gives me a nice big shelf, a nice big open shelf, which is kind of neat. So we're going to put a couple of more timers on there for our ship printer thingy. Not really that it worked very well, but there we go. But what I want to do first, if I can find them somewhere on here, I'm sure we have there, straight past them. I want to put some more gyros on because it's getting kind of slow trying to actually manipulate this beast. So I think we'll just put a couple of those there, and then we'll just fill up the shelf as required. So this is going to take a little bit of welding. Bear with me. That's 2 done. 3. Okay, so that's 4 more, and I think I've lost my timers now. Is it still on the, what's it called, programmable block, I wonder? No. It was kind of handy having everything on the blocks where you could find them, wasn't it? Now it appears we have everything on a special timers block. Interesting. Action relay, event controller now on with timers. Okay. Auto rotate on again. Okay, so that should be set up, ready to go. And what else did I want to do? Well, it would be kind of nice if we could have a gravity generator, wouldn't it? Hmm. $507, huh? Thinking we might just have enough. We can certainly make some more superconductors. But I think we've got one of those anyway. I think I'm going to waste a little bit just to get a gravity generator. That's that, and then we can get rid of 7 explosives, that's for sure, and maybe 300 of those. So, explosives. And 300 of those gives us a good lot of silver. Very nice. So with that, we should be able to make a med station. But first things first, let's find a space. Gravity generator, that's a very strange looking gravity generator. That's the one we want. So I think we're going to put that here. Seems like a good place as any. And we'll have to fiddle with the field widths and things, but I think I'm going to turn that down to like 4. I don't think we need Earth's gravity here, do we? So that's on, that should be working. Yay! Look at that, gravity! I can now jump! Yay! It's taken me long enough, hasn't it? Right.
Energy low.
Let's use our wonderful new stairs, shall we? So we're just waiting for those to dismantle. Okay, how are you doing? Still going on those, okay. And then I think what I would like to do is, let's just get some steel. Hey, I can actually walk properly without mag boots clipping onto everything in sight. Okay, so here I think we can go for which one is it? It's not that one. It's a corner medical room. What's a corner medical? Where's the medical room? Nope. Med. Where's the medical room gone? On there? Who's on there? Okay, I'm a little confused now. And I think we'll do this one in a little bit of a different colour just for a change. Okay, and that needs interior plate, and I brought steel plate. Super. Right. Just go and redo that then. That in my face when I'm climbing stairs, that's very dangerous. Okay, so that's definitely there. So we need another 7 medical components. Okay, let's you. Hey, look at that, our very own medical room. There we go, and then we should have access to cargo from here, which is always very nice. Lovely. And of course, my bridge being at the front of the ship means you can't actually see what you're doing. Yeah, that's another problem. But hopefully now we've actually got some ability to maneuver this thing. Although it still feels very sluggish. Yeah, more gyros I think. But I think I've run out of time for today. We've got an awful lot done, and I need a light in here because I can't see. Yeah, got an awful lot done. So thank you. That was a bit awkward in your face, wasn't it? Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that. We got a lot done. Got T-Bug back. Yay! Nice to have T-Bug back. And proper stairs instead of little slopey things. We've got gravity. Yay, gravity! All the good stuff. Oh, and before I go, something else that needs addressing here. You'll notice if I stand in the light a little bit, I'm in a very green suit. A very boring sort of lime green suit. And what I thought we could do, following my 1,000 subscribers, you'll notice on my store I have got a Mozo yellow Space Marine t-shirt printed up, but I'm not yellow. So I think it would be kind of cool if we just go with a bit of an update. So let's see, what do you think we should wear? I don't want to go overboard. I'm a bit of an underspoken character, so I think maybe Ooh, a proper helmet, perhaps. Or a policeman's helmet. No, I'm not a policeman. We do have a proper suit, proper gloves, proper boots. Maybe we should go with that. And in keeping with the new t-shirt, we should also be in yellow. So kind of nice if I could see what colour I am, wouldn't it? Like, without having to step out. Oh, that's not very yellow at all. Why is that not yellow? Saturation value, maybe? I want a preview screen. Come on, Keen. Where's the little man stood at the side so that I can see what changes I'm making? That's almost yellow, but it looks a bit like pajamas. Yeah, don't like that. Alright, have another go. So I was wearing the assault stuff. Let's see if that picks up yellow colours better. Yeah, it does, but it's a little on the boring side, isn't it? Well, I'll maybe have a play with that. Get somewhere out of the way. Hang on, let me just get a better camera angle there. There we go. So, in keeping with the new t-shirt line, we're going to have Mozo Yellow Space Marine. Charge! Anyhow, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed that episode. We got a lot done, and yeah, it's kind of nice to make some progress. We got proper gravity. Yay, gravity! Look, I could jump and everything. And T-Bug, of course. Always pleased to have T-Bug back. You can't have enough T-Bug. Anyway, look after yourselves. I hope to see you on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.